Hello YouTube, Ziggy here, bringing you a review on the LEGO Star Wars Resistance A-Wing Starfighter, set number 75248, 269 pieces, ages 7 up. I picked up this set today at Target. It was on clearance for $23.99, and I figured I'd pick it up and just review it for you guys. So, here we go. So, you get two figures with this set. You get Snap Wexley and Lieutenant Connix, if I'm pronouncing the name right. So here is Snap. I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker yet, or read much about it, so I don't know if he was in. The Last Jedi. So I'm assuming he's a new character. Just going off of that. But he has some very nice printing on the legs and on his torso. Same with the back. He does not have a double-sided face, which is kind of disappointing, but it's good nonetheless, in my opinion. The helmet is the dual molded Resistance helmets, and I believe the Rebel helmets too. Now, actually, I'll show the helmet a little bit better if the camera wants to focus. So, the helmet itself isn't too special in my opinion, for what it's supposed to be, unless we find out more in the movie. Like, I don't know if he's a part of any squadron or whatnot. So, that's all I can really say on that figure. And next is Lieutenant Connix, which I do believe she was in The Last Jedi. I believe her character is actually played by Carrie Fisher's daughter, if I'm thinking of the right one correctly. But one little disappointing thing about her figure I will point out is the pilot, Snap, has leg printing, but she doesn't have any leg printing, which I would assume that she would have had at least maybe like pockets or something, but it's just weird to see, a named figure, in my opinion, without leg printing, when like with all the troopers you are getting leg printing too, like the First Order trooper here from Kylo Ren's shuttle with leg printing. It's weird in my opinion to see a more named figure on like the First Order trooper having leg printing. It's just weird to me. She does have back printing though, which isn't nothing too special. Mostly all just the strap that's running around her jacket on the front here, which is a little difficult to see. And on the back, it continues on the back. She does, if I don't drop the figure, she does have double printing on her face, which both, in my opinion, are kind of similar expressions. Like this one's just more of a happier tone, and this one's just more of a smirk. But in my opinion, they kind of serve the same purpose. So a little bit, in my opinion, of a wasted attempt with face print, but it's still a good face print. I do believe this hairpiece, I haven't seen it in this color before. I know it's been around, this hairpiece itself, but I do not believe we got it in this like light, I call it like a caramel type color. I do not believe we've had that before. But those are the two figures. They're not bad. Obviously nothing, or if you're trying to go for like an army builder, because you're gonna have, if you go to buy multiple of these for like a little Resistance air naval units or whatever, you're gonna have multiple snaps. But really, the thing is, they're good figures though, in my opinion, nonetheless. But the actual set itself. So I never had a LEGO A-Wing before, so this is like the first one I ever owned, and from my first impressions, it's not that bad of a set. It's a very sturdy set. I will give it that. Like, the only thing that, in my opinion, is a little bit weak on it, but it's fine, is the joints for holding the engines. Because there's a Technic pin, which is right down there, right where my finger's pointing, it turns. And it's like that on both sides, but the thing is that it's not going to fall out. Like, I'm pulling on it, and you can see it is making a gap, but it doesn't come out easily. So it's still a good design and a sturdy build. Just know that that is really the only major thing that moves on the set that could be seen as a flaw. But really, for Lego to get the angle design on the engines, I think it was a good move. So I'll take the little movement from the hinge pieces for a more accurate Starfighter. Sticker detail is on the front and everything, which the set, I will admit, is a little sticker heavy. I will admit that. This piece here, the slope piece, the smooth tile piece with the 4 studs at the back, the 2 slope pieces here, this piece here is a sticker, on this side's a sticker, sticker right there, sticker right there, there's a sticker right here, and then the 2 things on the cockpit are stickers too. So if you don't like stickers, and you're thinking about getting this set, just be prepared that there are a bunch of stickers. Honestly though, in my opinion, if you wanted to, I never thought of this, but if you really wanted to, besides this sticker, I think you could try to get away without putting stickers on this set. I've seen some sets before where people never put on the stickers on certain Starfighters just because they didn't want to deal with the hassle of them. And the set obviously didn't look exactly to how it should be, but it didn't look bad. But that would be my only tip, I guess. There's really not much play feature with the set except for the landing gears are down here, which the back 2 fold up towards the back of the engines, and the front one folds towards the front of the ship. The front one folds away all nice and snug. The back 2 kind of stick down, but it also works too because when you hold the ship like this, you can't see them. So even though they don't stick down flush with the rest of the model itself, you don't see it. So that is nice that it does block it out if you do care about that. If you were going to take like trans clear pieces and hold it up to make it look like it's taking off or something, the landing gear will not get in the way, which I do think that is a nice little thing that Lego has done. So on the side here, on both sides you have what I do believe is the primary weapons on the A-Wing itself. They're all nice and brick built, which not too terrible. Just a little bit of an annoyance at the blue studs there, or not the stud, the blue Technic piece I mean. And it's like that on both sides. Honestly, in my opinion, the piece that is used for it, I'm not going to be able to get out, but it's the Technic piece where it's the Technic pin, and then like I call it the plus or whatever. I don't know why Lego hasn't made this piece in like a gray or black, just because I've noticed it's been used in so many sets anymore that I feel like it would be okay if they would create that piece into a new color, because just for looking on the side of this model, it is an eyesore in my opinion. Like, I know it's not much to gripe on, but it's just, we're in 2019 going into 2020 and we still have just pieces like that haven't been made into a new color, which would improve the models greatly in my opinion. But the details on the engine are nice though, as we just point out some things. The stickers do make the back fin look better, but like I said, if you kind of look at here, it would be like that on both ends. the sticker wouldn't be necessary, but still. Going back here, we got some more engine detail, and you can see more studs, or not studs, the Technic pins, my bad. The one thing I will say though is if you're displaying the model like this, the two in the back aren't as bad as the one on the side. The reason I say the one on the side is the worst is just because no matter which way you display the model, like if you'd have it displayed any way, you're still going to see that piece, which can be a little bit annoying. But the back, you got the main, what I'm assuming on the A-Wings is the main engine itself. I'm not too sure. I don't know everything about the A-Wing, so that is a little bit of a fault for me there. Actually, I'm looking at the box, and I did forget a sticker right here. The sticker sheet's over there. I'll fix it later, but so I did forget one sticker, so that's my bad. But the only other thing besides the spring-loaded shooters to show you is the cockpit itself, which I'm a little bit disappointed with the cockpit for one reason, and that is there's no control panel piece in there. And I know usually, it's just a simple like double cheese slope with the print on it. But with nothing being in there, it's a little bit disappointing that LEGO didn't even give us just something simple to represent a control panel. But I'm going to set Snap in here, and I'm going to put his figure in there. So that's what it looks like with the figure inside, which it does look nice. There is one of the I don't know what you would call it, like the fence piece or whatever, but it's that sloped fence piece that's 1x2. This piece here, you can slope angle the figure to lean up against it in the back of the Starfighter. So that's just nice in my opinion. There are gold pieces in there to break the gray colors up and whatnot. So that's really all I can say about the cockpit. It's just it serves its purpose for the figure. That's all I can really say. Really, the only other thing to show would be the spring-loaded shooters, which they're fired off on these Technic pieces right here, right before the grill slopes, and well, they just serve their purpose. You press down on it, and my hand was in the way, my bad. So when you press down on it, they fire really well. I think LEGO did a great job with the spring-loaded shooters way back in 2013. I think they were released. But really, besides the spring-loaded shooters, and I guess the landing gear, those are the only two major features with the set. And like I said, for this being my first A-Wing that I ever had, I don't have many gripes against it besides that Technic piece. That's in the cockpit, not having at least a slope tile for a control panel. I don't know. The control panel part, that could be ignored, and just, for me being, I guess, picky on like the fact that it just looks kind of barren in there without no control panel. But the Technic piece, reason why I just harp on it is just because, like I said, we're almost in 2020 and we still have these types of pieces on a lot of LEGO Star Wars sets that just stick out. Like right now I'm looking at the 2019 AT-AP Walker on my table, and it has blue Technic pins sticking out along the bluish gray pieces. It just baffles my mind that we still have these pieces that are sticking out. But other than that, I say if you find the set, pick it up. I believe the original price for it is $20, or not $20, $30. I believe it is that. Like I said, I just found the set at Target today, and I figured pick it up because it was on sale. Which, It's Lego on sale, so why not pick it up? But if you see it, I say buy it on sale if you see it on sale. In my opinion, 269 pieces for roughly about $30. It's a solid set. It's just really the only thing that I would say be going for it is the characters, because I do know that there was recently, I think about a year or two ago, the Rebel A-Wing with Lando, I believe, was in that set. That would be the only reason why I would say get this set, is just because of the figures. I don't have that other set, so I don't know how sturdy the build is. But just going from reference of seeing the set on Lego's website and whatnot, I'm just assuming that it's almost similar. And if anyone would know if it is similar, please leave it in the comments below. But this was just a little review of the Lego's A-Wing Starfighter for the Resistance. I keep wanting to say Rebel Starfighter, so that's my bad why I'm stuttering on my words there. But this was just a small, fast review. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned because I might make some more reviews. Thank you.